Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Adventure Comics 320, published in May 1964 with story by Jerry Siegel and art by John Forte and George Papp. It's a two-parter, so I assume that John Forte did part one and George Papp probably did part two. Superboy, we just caught this super spy, but why is he laughing? Ha ha ha. Tell him if you dare. Just seeing that face brings back memories I'd rather forget. Why is Superboy so upset by the youth from out of the past, whom he meets suddenly inside the superhero clubhouse of the 30th century? What painful recollections do these mocking features summon up for the mighty boy of steel? If you enjoy enigmas, then you'll thrill to this suspenseful espionage tale of the far future, when Superboy braces himself to deal with revenge from the Knave from Krypton. You're a despicable, worthless rogue, Dev-Em, and I'll do everything in my power to have you pay for your past crimes. Ha ha, Superboy, what a joke on you. You'll never be able to punish me. So we open at Smallville High, and some kids are picking on Clark Kent. And I swear, Clark Kent, even though he wears that sweater all the time, he must be quite muscular. You would think that they would notice. Anyway, he decides to go through time to visit the Legion of Superheroes and arrives just in time. They're testing out a new potential member named Radiation Roy, who actually acquired his powers purposefully using some scientists. He's rich, and so he demonstrates his ability to radiate radiation, but he is unable to turn it off, so he is rejected. They're also showing off some of their new equipment for protecting the clubhouse. This one, was it a device on the new Legionnaires belt can determine if someone is a human, an android, or a robot. They have another device that can tell the personality of a person, in this case, this woman. They focus on her, and she has a very evil face. They go in and discover this boy has broken into the clubhouse. The sneak has superpowers. He must have tunneled in to photograph Legion's secrets with that instant film ring of his. Phew, he's strong. Great Scott, Dev-Em. So we get the whole backstory of Dev-Em. Dev-Em was a boy on Krypton who was quite a troublemaker. Haha, ultrasonic vibrations from this rod are shattering every window in the school. Later, he shows his dad an invention it's a cream that gets rid of facial hair. And it works, but it's a stolen invention. Later, he and a couple of his friends go underwater and start. Haha, here comes an aquacop craft. The chemical pellet fired through our water jets are coloring the water behind us so the police can't see us. So they are just buzzing around and annoying people. So he's kind of a pain in the butt. And I guess he lives right next door to Kal-El. As you Legionnaires know, my name was Kal-El when I was a baby on Krypton. Is he a baby? He's walking and he's talking. They're talking badly. Pull, Krypto. Don't let Robot Dog take away your rubber bone. I thought that he was a little bit younger. Siren bullet signal. My chums are outside and want me to join them. I'll slip away for some real fun. So they go and they release some animals from cages. So the keeper needs to activate the collars on their necks and put them to sleep. He's just doing all sorts of things. He messes with the learning machine with these people, turning up the volume. So one day, he sees this message from Jor-El. People of Krypton, an internal nuclear explosion will soon destroy our planet. Our only chance is to escape in rocket ships. I am working on a design for such a rocket. I'll steal this rocket design and become famous. I don't know if he believes him or not, because I think I would be kind of freaking out. So he breaks into his neighbor's house, which is Jor-El's, and young Kal-El says, "Me told you Krypto and me saw him in here, Daddy. Thanks, Kal-El. I'll attend to Dev-Em." So he throws him out and says, "I'm not going to tell your dad, but don't do it again." But he did manage to steal the plans Um, and he decides he's going to make his own rocket and escape with his parents. So he does care about his parents, even though he doesn't seem to give a damn that the planet is going to blow up. If Jor-El's theory about kryptonite being formed after the explosion is correct, this lead coating will protect one from deadly kryptonite rays. The rocket tubes will propel it through space. So the planet blows up and we have 2 rockets now. And there's Dev-Em with his parents in suspended animation, which explains how Dev-Em and Superboy are now the same age, even though he was quite a bit older previously. So he's on Krypton and just starts messing with Superboy. He puts Superboy into the Phantom Zone, dresses as Superboy, and just starts creating mayhem. Even Pa and Ma Kent are upset. Superboy has turned into a super delinquent. Why has our boy become a menace? He was always so good, but now... So then Dev-Em releases Superboy. He says, I've returned you to Earth because your life here will be 1,000 times more unpleasant for you than mere banishment in the Phantom Zone. Now that everyone despises you, you'll learn what real suffering is. I don't know why he hates Kal-El. Kal-El didn't do anything to him. And so he flies off into the future with his spaceship and his parents. I'm going to assume all of this. I know that Dev-Em did appear, I think, in 1960 in Superboy comics, so I'm assuming this is a at least semi-accurate portrayal of what happened. So Superboy, nobody likes Superboy anymore, but he says, I'd have to leave Smallville forever if not for my friend, Police Chief Parker of Smallville. He convinced people that I had performed those misdeeds while under the influence of red kryptonite. He knew they could never believe the real explanation. You're completely rotten. So Mon-El's yelling at him and says he's going to turn him over to the Interstellar Counterintelligence Corps, which I don't think they're really set up to handle a Kryptonian. But Dev-Em just laughs. He says, I'm here on an ICC mission. If you think I'm lying, go on, check with him. And so Commander Kolar confirms that he is now part of the Interstellar Counterintelligence Corps, and he wants the Legion to give full cooperation. You mean you've reformed? Right, Superboy. Dev-Em okay. I learned my lessons since you saw me. I realize now that wrongdoers always lose out. After the ICC tested me with their psychotron. Dev-Em, our psychotron shows you're honest and sincere. We want to nab the elusive leader of the sinister cosmic spy legion, Moloch the Merciless. Will you help? So he agrees to help, and he's taking photographs of their equipment, and he's going to offer it to Moloch, but then using his X-ray vision, damage the film before Moloch can actually use it. Now that the Legion has become aware of the Operation Moloch, we at ICC have decided to change our strategy. We'd appreciate it if Superboy, who is more experienced at counter-espionage, took over Dev-Em's mission. Will you, Superboy? It's all right with me. Any objections, Dev-Em? None. Carry on, Legion. Fine. Good luck, Superboy. If you capture Moloch, you'll be performing a great service for every law-abiding world in the universe. Dev-Em looks upset. Now that he's gone straight, I hope he doesn't think I want to take any glory away from him. So Dev-Em, he's a Kryptonian level character because he's a Kryptonian. And I guess he had a lot more history to him than just this. But stay tuned for part 2 and we'll see how Superboy deals with Moloch the Merciless.